para sa pagbabago. Sawa na ang bayan ko sa magnanakaw na trapo. Madilim na kahapon, ikaw ang mag-aahon. Sa piling mo, di ko mawawala ang korupsyon. Tayo na Pilipinas, tayo na magbago. Hawak kamay tayo para sa pag-asenso. Ikaw at ako, tayong lahat kay Rodrigo Duterte, para sa tunay na pagbabago. Masdan mo ang paligid, palamak mga krimen, rape, droga at mga nakawan, dapat nang mapigilan. Tayo na Pilipinas, tayo na.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby declare Marawi City liberated from the terrorist influence.
Limang taon ang nakalilipas, bumabangon na ang Marawi City na minsang nakubkob ng teroristang grupo. Nito lamang nakaraang linggo, panibagong batch ng mga internally displaced families ang napagkalooban ng permanenteng pabahay mula sa pamahalaan sa pakikipagtulungan ng Japan government sa pamagitan ng UN Habitat. Mula sa higit 2,000 permanent housing units, tinatayang halos 300 IDPs na ang nabigyan nito na dating nakatira malapit sa Lanao Lake. Kabilang na rito ang pamilya ni Datubla at malaki ang kanyang pasasalamat, lalo't matinding pagsubok anya ang kanilang pinagdaanan noon at pagkatapos ng gyera.
Yung hirap at saka yung gutom at saka yung pagod, lalo na yung nararamdaman namin na yung pag nakikita ko yung mga anak ko na iyak sila.
Puspusan na rin ang iba pang infrastructure projects at ayon sa Task Force Bangon Marawi, on track ang rehabilitasyon ng lungsod na 70% ng kumpleto. Bagamat nagpapatuloy na ang mga mahalagang infrastructure projects sa ilalim ng rehabilitasyon ng Marawi City, ay bakas pa rin dito sa loob ng most affected area o MAA ang pinsalang dulot ng gyera. Kaya naman nanawagan pa rin ng tulong ang mga residente mula sa pamahalaan para sa ganap nilang pagbangon. Ayon sa Marawi LGU, higit 500 building permit na ang naaprubahan mula sa nasa 2,000 aplikasyon ng mga residente sa Ground Zero. Ngunit 200 pa lamang dito ang natapos o nakapagsimula na para sa muling pagsasaayos ng kanilang mga nasirang ari-arian. Ang pamilya ni Muhammad na natili pa rin sa temporary shelter. Anya, payagan man silang makabalik, hindi niya alam kung saan kukunin ang panggastos para ayusin ang nasirang tahanan. Kaya naman malaking bagay ang Marawi Compensation Bill at umaasa silang may sasabatas ito sa nalalabing 1 taon ng termino ni Pangulong Duterte.
Although ito ay hindi ho sa kamay ng ating mahal na Pangulo, kundi ito sa kamay ng mga legislatura sa Congress.
Tiniyak ng Task Force Bangon Marawi at LGU na hindi makalulusot ang anumang korupsyon at land grabbing dahil mayroon anilang transparency at patuloy na konsultasyon sa mga civil society groups. Target tapusin ang mga infrastructure projects ngayong taon.
Before the siege, Marawi in terms of competitiveness among 145 cities in the whole country, Marawi City is 145th. Kulelat, pinakambaba. And I hope after the rehabilitation, this will shoot up.
Malaking tulong naman sa nagpapatuloy na kapayapaan sa lungsod ang kooperasyon ng mga residente at tulong ng MILF ayon sa AFP.
Umabot to sa 240 na plus na mga surrenderers na bumaba sa amin dito na former members ng DI Daula Islamia ISIS inspired group. And with the remaining na mga around 30 to 40 na nahuhold doon natin sila sa bundok.
Erwin, patungkol nga doon sa Marawi Compensation Bill ay umaasa yung mga residente at ang lokal na pamahalaan na magkakaroon na ng aksyon dito ang Kongreso sa tulong na rin ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte upang maisabatas dahil sa pamagitan nga nito ay matutulungan yung mga residente, partikular yung mga nakatira doon sa most affected area na unti-unting makabangon kapag naisaayos na nila yung kanilang mga nasirang ari-arian. Sa rehabilitasyon naman ng Marawi City na 70% ng kumpleto ayon sa Task Force Bangon Marawi ay inaasahan ang ganap na pagbangon ng lungsod at inaasahang mas magiging maunlad pa ito. Mula rito sa Iligan City para sa pagbabago ng bayan, ako po si Patrick De Jesus. Balik sa iyo, Erwin.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Patrick De Jesus, nagbabalita mula sa Iligan City.
The Department of Public Works and Highways, Region 8 implements Build projects in Eastern Visayas. Sec Martin, patuloy din ang Department of Public Works and Highways sa pagpapatupad ng mga proyekto sa Eastern Visayas. This is the project under the Build thrust of our President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Na kompleto ng DPWH Region 8 ang asphalt overlay project sa Labungaw Poblacion Road section sa Kananga Leyte at ang Palo Carigara or MOC PCO Road. The projects enabled motorists and locals to experience faster and safer travel. The project has been designated to mitigate flooding of Poblacion, Calbiga and neighboring barangays. Dahil sa proyektong ito, hindi na makaranas ng grabing pagbaha ang mga residente na naninirahan malapit sa Calbiga River, lalo na kung masama ang panahon. Aside from that, the municipalities will benefit more from the increase in agricultural production and easy access of products and goods. This will eventually promote social and economic development in the municipality and nearby towns. In Northern Samar naman, Sec Martin and ASEC JV, the DPWH Region 8 built a new evacuation center located in Barangay Kagugubngan, Makatubig, Northern Samar. Ang 11.6 million project na ito ay pinondohan sa 2020 General Appropriations Act. The said center can also be used as emergency relocation or temporary shelter of families living within the Kagugubngan area and other nearby barangays of Katubig. These areas are frequently affected during bad weather conditions like heavy rains and typhoons. And lastly, magkakaroon din ng mga residente ng Barangay Kagugubngan ng isang magandang venue na magagamit para sa iba't ibang aktibidad, mga training at seminars upang mapalago ang productivity at capacity ng mga local farmers and entrepreneurs.
Kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa ibinahagi ninyong panahon sa aming programa. Professor Ramon Casiple, ingat po kayo. Ito pa rin ang pamana ng pagbabago, ang ating special coverage sa taong 2021 na SONA, Pangulo. Tulad ng isang dato na matapang, matatag at mapagsusumbungan, ganyan kung ilarawan ng isang sociologist, si Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte. At ang kanyang estilo ng pamumuno, bagamat may nagsasabing lihis sa pagiging formal, paminsan-minsan ay siya namang minahal ng publiko. Kilalanin natin siya dito sa Ang Pangulo.
Ito yung kauna-unahang presidente na hindi tuta ng kano. Matapang, disidido.
Mr. President, you are the only Philippine president more popular in the middle of your term than in the beginning honeymoon period.
I, Rodrigo Roa Duterte, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully, conscientiously fulfill my duties. So help me God.
Si Duterte is not a statesman.
Kayo.
I repeat it. You.
He behaves like a hoodlum.
Ano pa naman yung di pa ninyo maintindihan?
Tama ka!
Unpresidential. Ganyan kung ilarawan ng kritiko si Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte dahil sa kanyang pananalita at estilo ng pamumuno. Pero para sa historian at sociologist na si Velasco, sumasalamin ang mga katangian ng Pangulo sa mga ordinaryong Pilipino.
Laging sinasabi na bakit si Pangulong Duterte ay kung magsalita ay hindi presidential, parang nasa kalye o parang hindi statesman, ano? Dapat maintindihan ng ating mga kababayan na yung konsepto ng presidential ay hindi iyan ang katangian ng isang Pilipino, ng isang Malayan. Kung hindi, yung konsepto ng presidential, yan ay ipinilit na i-impluwensya sa atin ng mga Amerikano.
Sa paliwanag naman ng political strategist na si Malu Piquia, nakaka-relate umano ang mga ordinaryong Pilipino sa Pangulo, dahilan para magustuhan siya ng publiko.
Tatanungin mo sa mga ordinaryong tao, mahal nila si Pangulo kasi he sounds like them, he behaves like them. Yun yung kailangang intindihin ng mga nakapag-aral na botante. Hindi porke nakapag-aral ka, ikaw na ang bida.
Sa isang pag-aaral na isinagawa sa Russia noong taong 2017, inilarawan si Pangulong Duterte hindi bilang isang diktador, kundi bilang isang unusual reformist.
Bakit naging reformista ang Pangulong Duterte? Sa kanyang panahon, natuloy ang mga hindi matuloy-tuloy na infrastruktura. Gaya nitong North Rail Project na yan, na 1994 pa yan binabalak na buhayin. Nasimulan ang mga hindi masimulan-simulan, gaya ng Panglao International Airport sa Bohol.
Pagdating naman sa international community, the Punisher, Duterte Harry, at controversial strongman ang paglalarawan nila sa Pangulo. Nag-ugat ito sa kontrobersyal na kampanya ng administrasyon na tuldukan ang pamamayagpag ng iligal na droga.
Do you think that makes you fit for the job of president?
Yes, of course. Given the problems of my country, yes. I have 4 million drug addicts in my country.
I said, do not destroy my country. And if you destroy the youth of my land, you are destroying my country. So that I will kill you.
Wala akong problema. I can rot in prison for my country.
Ang umano'y kulang at hindi katanggap-tanggap na pagtugon ng Administrasyong Duterte sa usapin sa West Philippine Sea at iba pang mga issue na may kaugnayan sa foreign policy ng bansa ay ilang beses naging sentro ng balita.
Ngayon, sa inyong panahon, medyo mahirap ang katayuan ninyo at binabati ko kayo sa inyong approach dito sa ating usapin sa West Philippine Sea. Hindi natin kailangan ang mainit na
Okay, sa puntong ito ay matutunghayan na natin ang pagdating ng ating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte. Eksakto alas 3:40. Lumapag po ang eroplano ng ating Pangulong Duterte dito po sa compound
The
ng House
Department
of
of
Representatives.
Public Works
Kasama
and
po niya
Highways,
si
Region 8
Senator
implements
Bongo at ang kanyang
projects
pong
in
may
Eastern
bahay.
Visayas. Sec Martin, patuloy din ang Department of Public Works and Highways sa pagpapatupad ng mga proyekto sa Eastern Visayas. This is the project under the Build thrust of our President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Na kompleto ng DPWH Region 8 ang asphalt overlay project sa Labungaw Poblacion Road section sa Cananga Leyte at ang Palo Carigara Ormoc PCO Road. The projects enabled motorists and locals to experience faster and safer travel. The project has been designated to mitigate flooding of Poblacion, Calbiga and neighboring barangays. Dahil sa proyektong ito, hindi na makaranas ng grabeng pagbaha ang mga residente na naninirahan malapit sa Calbiga River, lalo na kung masama ang panahon. Aside from that, the municipalities will benefit more from the increase in agricultural production and easy access of products and goods. This will eventually promote social and economic development in the municipality and nearby towns. In Northern Samar naman, Sec Martin and ASEC JV, the DPWH Region 8 built a new evacuation center located in Barangay Kagugubngan, Makatubig, Northern Samar. Ang 11.6 million project na ito ay pinondohan sa 2020 General Appropriations Act. The said center can also be used as emergency relocation or temporary shelter of families living within the Kagugubngan area and other nearby barangays of Katubig. These areas are frequently affected during bad weather conditions like heavy rains and typhoons. And lastly, magkakaroon din ng mga residente ng Barangay Kagugubngan ng isang magandang venue na magagamit para sa iba't ibang aktibidad, mga training at seminars upang mapalago ang productivity at capacity ng mga local farmers and entrepreneurs.
Hi mga ka-builders! Region 8 or Eastern Visayas is a region composed of 6 provinces, 1 independent city, and 1 highly urbanized city. According to Secretary Villar, a total of 1,380 kilometers of roads, 435 bridges, 570 flood mitigation structures, and 8,206 classrooms have been completed under the term of President Rodrigo Duterte. Today, let's explore 10 build projects in Region 8 or Eastern Visayas. Please like, share, and subscribe at hit nyo na rin ang notification bell para updated kayo sa mga susunod na videos. First on our list is the Leyte Tide Embankment Project. The Leyte Tide Embankment Project will serve as the first line of defense of residents of Leyte in the event of another storm surge. The height of Tide Embankment Project is set from a storm surge simulation of a 50-year return period. The project will include promenade, a bicycle lane, an early warning tower, a view deck, and a fishing landing. It is expected to protect at least 33,185 houses and an area of 33.7 square kilometers. Next is Palo West Bypass Road Project. The Palo West Bypass Road is a 2.9 kilometers highway which will connect Tacloban and Palo within 15 minutes. The 2.956 kilometers project has a 6-lane wide highway and will include the construction of 2 bridges, the 20.8 meter Caloocan Bridge and the 48.8 meter Bangon Bridge. The project will decongest the traffic from Tacloban City to Palo, Leyte from 30 minutes via Daang Maharlika Road to only 15 minutes. The project will benefit about 1,500 motorists per day and decongest traffic at the junction of Palo, Carigara, Ormoc Road and Daang Maharlika, Tacloban, Baybay, South Road Government Center Road Network. Next is the Tacloban City Bypass Road Project. The Tacloban City Bypass Road will start at from Barangay Nula-Tula and end at Barangay Kaibaan along Daang Maharlika. The project will improve accessibility of road network and reduce travel time from 1.5 hours via Daang Maharlika to only 30 minutes. Tacloban City Bypass Road Project will benefit about 1,000 motorists per day when it is completed. Next is the Tacloban City Bypass Road Extension. Tacloban City Bypass Extension is a 33 kilometers, 6-lane expressway will decongest traffic along Tacloban, Batbangon Road going to Tacloban City. With this bypass road project, travel time from Batbangon to Tacloban in Leyte will be reduced from 1.5 hours to only 45 minutes. This will complement the proposed international seaport that will be constructed in Batbangon, Leyte. Next is the Mahaplag-Hilongos Road. The ongoing construction of a road project that connects the towns of Mahaplag and Hilongos is seen as the big boost in the government's drive against New People's Army or NPA. The 48.2 kilometers Mahaplag-Hilongos Road starts at Barangay San Isidro, Mahaplag, Leyte along Daang Maharlika and ends in Barangay San Roque, Hilongos, Leyte along Ormoc, Baybay, Southern Leyte Road. The ongoing road project traverses upland communities of Mahaplag, Hindang, and Hilongos towns. Construction started in 2017 and is up for completion in 2022. Once fully completed, the 48.22 kilometer road is expected to reduce travel time from 3 hours and 22 minutes to just 2 hours and 50 minutes, according to the Department of Public Works and Highways or DPWH. Next is the 4.7 kilometers Maasin Coastal Bypass Road that will connect Tomas Upo Street to Maasin City Port to boundary Southern Leyte, Maasin Macrohon, Daang Maharlika Road. Ongoing multi-year contract project, the Maasin Coastal Bypass Road will be allocated with 80 million pesos for the construction of a bridge along Barangay Mantahan portion and 100 million pesos for the slope protection for this year. Next is the 4.3 kilometers or Ormoc City Diversion Road that will speed up movement of people, goods, and services between Barangay San Juan and Naungan in Ormoc City. The San Juan-Lao Naungan Diversion Road is nearing completion. This is the alternative route to Merida, Isabel, and other places in the north. Next is the Divisoria Langit San Antonio Farm, San Diego Santo Niño Road. This 12 kilometers road project in Alang-Alang is included in the Roll 8, a convergence program between Department of Trade and Industry or DTI and the Department of Public Works and Highways or DPWH, which aims to improve access to areas with processing activities or raw materials. Next is the San Roque Bypass in Northern Samar, which is already at 78.01%. Includes the construction of a 2.4-kilometer concrete road and a 450 square meters concrete bridge. Lastly is the 4.32 kilometers Calbayog City Coastal Road. The project will minimize traffic congestion in the city proper by diverting traffic from Daang Maharlika to the Coastal Diversion Road. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated on the next video. Architect Mercurio Builders does not claim ownership of the photos, information, and videos used in this video. Any photos, information, and videos used in this video are properly credited to their owners. This video is for educational purposes only and not intended to offend anybody. Thanks for watching and please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you! See you sa next video mga ka-builders!
Law and order means we have to destroy, not really fight, but destroy the Communist Party of the Philippines, including its legal fronts and infrastructure. There will be a time when the legal fronts will be pretty really obvious to us that it is a conspiracy to just fight and overthrow this government. That is the avowed claim of all. Yung nasa daan, front area, at itong mga kriminal na sa bukid. We have to destroy them. Destroy them. I assume full responsibility.
and accompanied by the Philippine Philharmonic Orchestra.
Pag-ibig, pelas ng silanganan, alap ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiin. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong baka, may dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niya kailan may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhating pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na magnay ng api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Please remain standing for the nation's prayer.
Ama naming makapangyarihan sa lahat, narito po kami upang magpasalamat sa lahat ng biyayang binibigay mo po sa aming mayaman na kalikasan, mga kakayahan at tibay ng loob. Maraming salamat po. Basbasan mo po at gabayan ang aming mahal na inang bayan at ang aming mga leader na pangalagaan ang aming kinabukasan bilang susunod na henerasyon ng aming mahal na Pilipinas. Gabayan mo po kami sa harap ng pandemya at protektahan mo po kami. Ipakita mo po sa amin ang tamang daan upang malagpasan namin ito at lahat ng mga darating pang sakuna, kalamidad o anumang hamon. Lahat ng ito ay tinatanggap namin bilang pagsubok lamang upang lalo kaming sumampalataya sa iyo. Naway matamo namin ang ganap na pagkakaisa bilang isang bayan. Turuan mo po kaming maging mapagkumbaba at laging unahin ang aming kapwa bago ang aming mga sarili, lalo na ang mga kapuspalad, mga dumaraing at ang mga nais na marinig, pati na rin ang mga kababayan naming naghahatid ng mahalagang serbisyo sa kapwa, maging dito sa Pilipinas o sa ibang bansa. Patatagin mo po sana kami bilang tao at bilang isang bayan na laging nananalig at naniniwalang hindi mo po kami pababayaan kailanman. Salamat, Panginoon, sa lahat ng iyong blessing sa amin. Ito po ang aming dasal. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, honorable members of Congress, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Kindly sit down. By far, this is the most beautiful SONA crowd that ever happened here. So many beautiful faces, and you only have to guess when you see the full face of the person. Senate President Vicente Soto III and the honorable members of the Senate, House Speaker Lord Alan J. Velasco, and the honorable members of the House of Representatives,
Vice President Maria Leonor Robredo, former Presidents Fidel V. Ramos, Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, Joseph Ejercito Estrada, the Chief Justice Alexander Gismondo, and the Justices of the Supreme Court, Executive Secretary Salvador Medialdia, and the members of the Cabinet, Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, His Excellency Archbishop Charles John Brown, and the distinguished members of the Diplomatic Corps. My fellow government workers, and of course, to my lovely wife, Hanilet, mga mahal kong kababayan, when I assumed the presidency 5 years ago, dominant in my mind were the dreams and visions of a better life for all Filipinos. I saw them as reachable through the institution of reforms and radical changes in both in the structure of government and the mode of governance. Changes designed responsibility, accountability, and all in consonance with the truth that the public office is a public trust. When I ran for the presidency, I just made fundamental processes, and strangely, you can count them by the fingers of your hand. I made those changes which I thought that was really, there was time and doable. To offer free education, it's there already. The universal health care, nandiyan na po. The fight against illegal drugs, criminality, and corruption, and the development structure, including free irrigation and other big-ticket projects, which I thought I did not have the funds to do it. But perchance, among others, they were done in my term. Today, as I approach my term, my end of my term, I have less visions, but more remembrances. But mine is not to rue or to second guess what might have been, but to bear and respond with the urgency of the unforeseen events as they unfold. Even before I took the oath of office, and everyone else, I suppose, knew the gravity of the enormity of the problems that the country was facing. And precisely because of that awareness, I was driven to hasten implementation of changes which I believe the country needed, keeping in mind that the Constitution afforded me only 6 years to make those changes happen. Making a difference within the constitutional time frame is what I was up against. But no one gets by legally without warming to the needle's eye of the constitutional imperatives. That is why I cajoled, I shielded, I pushed, and I tangled with men of wealth and influence who were oblivious to the angst and pleas of the weak and impoverished. And for that, I was pilloried to no end. But I did not succumb to the attacks, and neither did I allow criticisms, however intense, dampen my determination and initiatives, because my purpose was pure and unpolluted. While we were busy instituting reforms, the twin ogres of illegal drugs and corruption laid low for a while, only to resurface as still with us. And make no mistake about it, corruption is but another term of stealing people's money, dashing in its wake a nation's goals and aspirations. Due to the brilliant programs and excellent work of our economic managers and the extraordinary cooperation between the executive and legislative branches of government, our economy, with investor confidence, was poised to leapfrog from the company into the company of the world's fastest growing economies until COVID-19 pandemic stalled everything. Be that as it may, allow me this opportunity to extend my personal and the nation's gratitude to all those who selflessly gave their all in the fight against COVID-19, our health workers and other frontliners who risk their own safety. To keep our essential health services and our food supply chain running, boosting the economy activity and ensure peace and order